set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Oh, Lord.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Haskins on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird.
Haskins pass.
From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
It's a gain of 6.
Given 6 yards and a first down. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not
We got
escape.
that deep, baby.
And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Fourth down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Defense.
Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You want to play like that, watch him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You want to play like that. Now I done fucked his head off now.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Them two in the play. I don't like that. I don't like that one. But I love that one.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And a throw right sideline is complete.
Nigga gonna eat on your head, boy. That boy go scoop.
Not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
Hit him like that, dude. Let's hit him over his head one time right here with this one.
They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you.
Let's hit him over the head with this
what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Oh,
Looking
goddamn.
for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to try and go deep again.
Boy, I can't stand, man, bro. They make that shit dumb and
Picked off by
big.
Bless on Austin.
You gotta get the ball,
He's
bud.
up close to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB. What lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Come on, y'all. Do something make me feel good right here. Do something make me feel good. Do something make me feel good.
From the gun, it's Haskins.
Do something to make me feel good, then, nigga.
Intended for Hill. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You're getting outside your game plan, baby. You a running team. Man.
So that complicates things a bit here.
Let's go get 100
to go
yards
now on second down.
Run game too well.
Now a handoff looking right. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
That's how it is when your team got a winning record like that. Man, gonna cheat you. Us, we ain't got that winning record.
Out of the gun now on 3rd.
But I will walk his ass, goddamn me. I will walk his ass, goddamn me.
Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
But I will walk his ass.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They cheating on me still, though, bro.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden
like
yardage.
that. Two
How
back.
about that return?
Okay.
Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and
Let's
getting
ruin
things set up
something.
to start the series.
Let's ruin something.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Let's ruin something, nigga.
Pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Credit the sack to the always.
Let's ruin something, baby. All I need is a full all-season, nigga.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19.
Let's ruin this. Let's ruin it.
Here.
It's a run, straight up the gut.
Now it's Haskins.
That was my fault. That was my fault.
Pick up a 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A pickup of 15 yards, but it's now 3rd down.
Now it's Haskins. Gets this one to Hill. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
Fourth down, here's Haskins.
Ain't none of that, nigga.
And down he goes. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
My mom always told me you be patient, good thing happen to you, nigga. That's what my mama told me, nigga. You be patient, good thing happen for your ass, nigga. Be patient with it, Poodle.
He's going to let this go.
Be patient with it, Poodle.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it will wind up just being incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Man, that's gay ass. Oh, see, that's what they get from trying to cheat me, bro. I didn't even throw that hoe that way.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already thrown 1 interception. Almost
that's because Madden race against black quarterbacks.
All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At some point, we're going to get it through our hands. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
That's good.
But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
29-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Another carry.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Complete right side to Cooks.
The second down.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
6 yards.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
At the 14-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On the give, this is Singletary.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in. 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
3rd and 8.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, Giants.
Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Washington.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10 now, Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Go 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing again. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Singletary again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try.
A 23-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Giants add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game,
just give me a goddamn full off season, man.
Getting the support, but you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
All I need is a full off season, man. I'm telling you.
As they get it up past the 35.
The only people I lose to is people in my division, so that make me think the NFC East is the toughest division in this league.
Out out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Steps away to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throw caught here by Bird. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Now Haskins on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Complete.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is taken
Look
in for a Washington
shit.
touchdown.
That shit was looking up.
Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
4-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In the end zone.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Bailey missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score.
He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 30.
Give him 32 on the play.
Washington first down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Good play,
Demir Bird with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space to the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Baby,
Getting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll lead them to 3rd.
Pick out.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
Nigga, that's Griffin.
I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds.
Man, what the hell? That's a pig. Nigga.
They probably spent a little extra time.
Give me a goddamn pig, baby. You know, she be like that, man.
Except in the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball, they've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope.
Give me that.
Here on
Give me that for Kenny Ray.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins.
Give me that for Kenny Ray.
And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line,
Victor
ready
Cruz,
to begin
scoop,
their
baby,
next
scoop,
drive.
goddamn.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but
go get it,
very
Cruz.
little reason to use them at this point.
Oh, Lord.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Show him, Malcolm.
They'll try the jet sweep here.
Show him, Malcolm.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up.
I want a goddamn touchdown.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
I want a touchdown.
He'll look to throw.
I want a... Nigga, I want a touchdown, nigga.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there.
Squirrel finna fuck that nigga so bad. Watch this.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Squirrel finna fuck him so bad. They cheat. Squirrel had him too.
It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And
good
that
guy,
will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.